free kick which Andrea Pirlo will take, and it's volleyed, and it's in! A goal in 50 seconds from Milan, and would you believe it, Paolo Maldini, the skipper, has scored it. Lifted into Shevchenko, he's onside this time, he's got Crespo in support. Here's Hernan Crespo, 2-0. Hernan Crespo, who scored home and away against Manchester United earlier in the competition.
It was going to go down the line.
Look at that from Kaká, and what a pass too for Crespo, and what a goal that is. What a goal that is. Hernan Crespo again, from the sublime pass by Kaká. And Milan now playing football out of this world. Charged down by Cafu. In towards Gerrard! Hello! Hello! Here we go! Steven Gerrard puts a grain of doubt in the back of Milan minds. Hamann. Hit by Smica. It's in! It's in! Vladimir Smica! 2 goals in 2 minutes for Liverpool. She's laid it off. It's Gerrard, he was held. He's given the penalty. He's given the penalty. Oh, saved by Dida, Xabi Alonso. And Mission Impossible is accomplished. Liverpool were 3-0 down 5 minutes ago. Is a penalty-saving expert. Dida, save from Trezeguet, Zalieta. From Milan. Oh! Not even close. Oh, that'll do. That'll do nicely. He's done it! Terrific stop. 2-0. Brilliant. Hamann and Cisse, yes. Serginho and Pirlo. He scored. The man off the mark, and you can hear, and all this at the back of the net. Oh, but Dida reached it. Threw himself down to his right and legs. Fired into the roof of the net by Kaká. 2-2 in the shootout. Match point Liverpool.
Great penalty that is.
Go misses. He saved it! The European Cup is returning to England and to Anfield. Liverpool have their hands on the European Cup again, and this time it's for keeps.
There was a World Cup final here 8 years ago. And I can just tell you tonight is not suffering in comparison. That Campbell is in there as well. Henry takes it. They have done. They have done. And it's Sol Campbell.
I told you about this team in set plays. They are vulnerable.
Iniesta to Larsson to Eto'o. 1-1. They found the gap.
Well, you have to say that's brilliant.
Back for Belletti, brilliantly done between the two substitutes. He can't believe it, but he has scored the goal that have put Barcelona in front. Are now crowned champions of Europe. The great strategist, the great attender to the detail.
Not a lot either man can do. Interested.
But it is Pirlo! And Inzaghi may well have touched it in, judging by... Lead reasonably comfortably, and might add to it here with Inzaghi again! That might just make them Kings of Europe for a 7th time. 2 for Pippo Inzaghi. Gilardino. Agger's in there, and the header by Dirk Kuyt. His first Champions League goal. Has it come in time?
AC Milan are champions of Europe once again.
They'll be thinking back on that, and here's Brown for Ronaldo in the 26th minute, his 42nd goal of the season. It's come against Chelsea, it's come in the Champions League final. A very cautious chessboard affair. Goal has changed that. Here's Essien. Oh, and it might run here. And it has for an equaliser, which is poached typically by Frank Lampard. Right on half-time, Chelsea are level. And he sends Petr Cech the wrong way with a superb penalty. Chelsea's first penalty. Van der Sar thought it was going the other way to the one at Stamford. And scores again here. 2-1 Manchester United.
And with the greatest of respect to the...
Giuliano Belletti. And everyone's spot on. A shimmy. And Cech has saved from Ronaldo of all people.
I told you.
And scored. And he drills this one in. And Chelsea lead for the first time. Hargreaves gets it up and over Cech.
Well, that was a brilliant pen.
Van der Sar. Oh, it got in just. Nani keeps Manchester United in it.
Wow, who's coming up?
Of the semi-final defeats in the Champions League for Chelsea. It's to win the Champions League for Chelsea. And it's a chance that has passed him by, and the agony is there again. Manchester United, but he rams Manchester United back in front in the shootout. Kalou holds his nerve and holds Chelsea's place in the contest. In Moscow tonight, he is. Coming forward, Anelka, and he's not happy now because it's red in Russia. This English night in Europe is Manchester United's night. Best in the Premier League. It's Manchester United, winners of the Champions League. Visible history, and the Champions League history is going to be made before our eyes tonight. This is Iniesta though. Oh, and Eto's opened it up. Well, how about that for smash and grab? It's been all Manchester United, but after 9 minutes, Samuel Eto'o.
As we said, they're just hooking a leg at that. Just bring it down.
It's 2-0. It's Messi. He scored against an English club now. It's Manchester United at a crucial time with 20 minutes to go. As we hail the new kings of Europe, Barcelona.
Good evening, Matt. Good evening, everybody. This time next year, it will be Wembley Stadium hosting the Champions League final. Now Sneijder. Back into Milito. Transfer into Milan. Milito! Ambush! They've been outplayed, but they lead. And it's Milito who's got the critical goal for them again. But it's Milito with Eto'o for company. Diego Milito, fantastic run. Oh, wonderful goal. Second goal of the night by the man of the match so far, Diego Milito. And he could have won the Champions League again for Jose Mourinho. Calm down, calm down. Wonderful, 30 goals for the season.
Inter are the UEFA Champions League winners.
A worldwide television audience of around 160 million watching the entrance of Barcelona and Manchester United. Slip through, chance for Pedro! Breakthrough for Barcelona. It has been coming. Pedro Rodriguez. And Manchester United kicked in towards Giggs, who's onside, and Wayne Rooney!
Oh, yeah.
The best moment yet in the mercurial career of Wayne Rooney. He has never scored a more important goal than that. Messi. Oh, fabulous. Inevitable. The latest in a long line of headline goals from the world's greatest footballer. It is Busquets though. Villa. Champion football from Barcelona. David Villa, Spain's leading international goal scorer, scores the most important goal of his club career.
Pedigree champions again. There are Barcelona hands on the European Cup at Wembley once more.
Muller has got Atletico goal with 8 minutes to go.
Well, as possibly bleak as this.
Drogba! They've pulled the rabbit out of the hat again. Can you believe it? Chelsea will just not let go in the Champions League.
He was fourth up then. Alaba suspended, who was the first up and was successful. They had to change their penalty in the shootout. Lam, who just makes it. And Bayern lead. Here goes Mata. And Neuer performs his party piece. To Petr Cech again. But Gomez slides it in. And they're getting nearer. And they get it.
Oh, that's the perfect penalty.
It's goalkeeper, and Neuer does it. As if, again, well, not yet.
Oh, that is a captain's penalty, absolutely brilliant.
And Cech saves! And Chelsea, yet again, are still alive.
Against Neuer,
And he does it! It's a magnificent penalty.
in here.
And it's hit the post. And Chelsea are one penalty. He's done it! The greatest night in the history of Chelsea Football Club. European champions. They've beaten Bayern in their own backyard. They've found the Holy Grail.
It is Chelsea's European Cup at last. It's Chelsea history.
The best two sides in this Champions League season are here to grace this season's final and UEFA's tribute to the 150th birthday of the Football Association. Their game, if they can. Bayern and Robben could really raise the roof here. Turned in by Mandzukic. Bayern Munich lead in the all-German final. It was a tap-in the end, but Dortmund rather dissolved to let that happen. Now Royce. It's Dante. Penalty for Borussia Dortmund. And what about Dante's situation here? And he scores impeccably, 1-1 at Wembley. Nothing Neuer could do about that. To get Ribery through the middle. Frenchman's done well. Robben is there! Arjen Robben! Has surely won it for Bayern Munich. To continue his great personal record here at Wembley. With 90 seconds on the clock. For a fifth time, this is their time. The brilliant Bayern Munich.
And here is the team news in Lisbon. Real Madrid have Xabi Alonso suspended, so swing it in. Back in by Juan Fran. Godin won the header! And I think that's in! I think that crossed the line! It's a goal! Diego Godin with the goal for Atletico Madrid. Modric to swing it in, and Sergio Ramos in the 93rd minute saves Real Madrid. Talk about last gasp. Atletico can scarcely believe it. Di Maria, tremendous run from Di Maria, and Gareth Bale to put Real Madrid ahead. Well, what a moment for the young Welshman. Carlo Ancelotti is the coolest man in Lisbon. Atletico's name on it. Not so. Look at Marcelo going on and on and on, and this time scoring. And that surely is it. Well, they're on wooden legs now here. Atletico dispirited, demoralised, and Atletico wounds. He does exactly that. It's 4-1. Cristiano Ronaldo has his goal in the final. It was a frustrating night. They had to wait till the 93rd minute.
First meeting of Italian and Spanish clubs in a Champions League final since 1998. Nothing wrong with that though. Iniesta and a chance early on. Rakitic has put Barcelona in front inside 4 minutes. Here goes Lichtsteiner. Chance for Tevez on the turn. Terrific save. Morata! He scored in each leg at the semi-final. Little Messi on the charge. Messi! Saved by Buffon. It's in. It's Luis Suarez. It's Barcelona back in front. What a response. It's a fantastic final. Fantastic celebrations down in front of the Barcelona. Now can they finish it off with a goal? Pedro. It's Neymar. It's game, set and match. Barcelona.
A fitting end to Barcelona's season. The Spanish champions.
Good evening everyone from a hot and sticky San Siro. The 213th edition. The previous final between these two. Kroos with the delivery. Bale helps it on and it's gone in. And Sergio Ramos is claiming the Real Madrid goal. And just like he did 2 years ago. Gavi lifts one forward here for Manfred. It's dangerous and it's in. And they've come back to level it. And it's the man who's come off the bench, Yannick Carrasco, who's got the goal. He's going to a penalty shootout. Who scores?
Brilliant. It's not always about being the best player.
Griezmann against Navas, and this time he gets the job done.
How cool is that?
And it's 2-1 to Real Madrid, and that's the third very well taken penalty in the shooting against Keylor Navas. 2-2.
Brilliant penalty again. So confident.
Here comes Bale. Very, very calmly done.
Well, and he felt that as well.
Make it 3-3, and it's an exhibition so far in what you should do in a penalty shootout. And Sergio Ramos with another fantastically taken spot kick. Juanfran against Navas, and there's the first mistake, and how significant will that be? Champions League, and he does do! Real Madrid have won the Champions League for the 11th time, and Cristiano Ronaldo with the significant penalty to seal it. Real Madrid are Champions League winners yet again.
For Juventus and Real Madrid, who meet at the National Stadium of Wales in Cardiff in the 2017 UEFA Champions League final.
Here's Ronaldo. Dani Carvajal. Cristiano Ronaldo! Who else on a big night? Who else to open the scoring? Cristiano Ronaldo for Real Madrid.
Same old story.
Sandro's made a good run and he gets the cross into Higuain and then Mario Mandzukic! Oh, that's special! That is so special from Mario Mandzukic, and Juventus are level. Now Karim Benzema. Toni Kroos. Alexandro was in the way. Casemiro! Oh, it's found a way through! It took ricochet after ricochet, but a man who hardly ever scores a goal for Real Madrid has just scored a huge one for them. It's now Dani Carvajal, Luka Modric. Ronaldo's coming in and he's got there again! And Real Madrid strike twice in quick succession, and it's 2 on the night for Cristiano Ronaldo.
Fletcher's like slow motion. Ronaldo's the only one moving in the box, anticipating what Luka Modric is going to do.
And Marcelo, and they've got another chance here, Real Madrid, and they've got another goal. And it's the youngster, Marco Asensio, and what a big moment it is for him.
La 12ª, Real Madrid retain the UEFA Champions League.
So that's what it's all about tonight. Out they come into the Olympic Stadium, Liverpool and Real Madrid.
A little bit higher pressing.
Kroos sends it forward here towards Benzema. He got the option to Marcelo. Oh, and then Carriers. Oh, it's gone in.
Oh no!
Oh my word! Karim Benzema with a goal, and Liverpool can't believe it. What a way to go behind in the Champions League final. Van Dijk and Lovren up from the back, and it goes towards Lovren, who gets up high, and it's in, and it's Mane! And Liverpool are level, and the stadium in Kiev explodes into a sea of red. The perfect response from Liverpool. 3 in the box waiting for the cross, and it was Bale! Oh, what about that? What about that from Gareth Bale? Off the bench with a fabulous finish. Real Madrid 2, Liverpool 1.
A little bit, and Chan's got to bring some new energy.
Oh, there's a shot. Oh, he's dropped it. It's Gareth Bale again, and it's a howler from Karius. 2 goalkeeping errors tonight by Karius have cost Liverpool so dear in the Champions League final. The first goal from Bale was spectacular. It's lucky 13 for Real Madrid, and they are still very much. And it's the moment of truth for the players of Tottenham Hotspur and Liverpool. Familiar rivals meeting in unfamiliar surroundings here in Madrid. Foray forward for Liverpool, and the referee's given a penalty for a handball by Sissoko. And what a dramatic start we have. Salah against Lloris. And he scores! And Liverpool make the perfect start to the Champions League final. And it's Mo Salah in Madrid for Liverpool. It's Tottenham Hotspur 0, Liverpool 1, and Liverpool score first blood in the final. Vertonghen's arm was raised in there. Origi with a chance, and surely that wins it for Liverpool. Divock Origi, semi-final hero against Barcelona, is the hero in the final for Liverpool against Tottenham. Spurs 0, Liverpool 2.
Great scenes here in Madrid as the trophy is lifted by Liverpool's captain Jordan Henderson.
Well, the teams are ready for the 65th final of a competition that started well over a year ago.
Much better ball by Thiago.
Gnabry with the ball in. Here's Kimmich. Here's the chance for Koeman! And there's the opening goal of the Champions League final. And it's the best passage of play we've seen so far from Bayern Munich. And for the 6th time, Bayern Munich are European champions. Will it be Manchester City, who are here for the very first time, or Chelsea, the winners in 2012, who are playing in their 3rd final? Havertz in a pocket of space. Ederson came and didn't get there. Chance for Chelsea. Goal for Chelsea. Kai Havertz in the Champions League final. Ederson couldn't get there, and Chelsea take the lead in Porto. And a man they paid a lot of money for last summer has delivered when he really matters. Manchester City 0, Chelsea 1, and he lifts it high into the air. The king to the King's Road are now the kings of European football. Chelsea have won the Champions League.
Both clubs have won 2 trophies already this season. It's really no more than is expected of them, but as you saw before, this trophy is bigger than anything else in club football. Carvajal's shoulder hit into Vinicius. Real Madrid take the lead. Vinicius, the rising star of Real Madrid, flying at the moment. You cannot catch him. Scoring goals for fun.
Or finally, is the long wait over for Manchester City. This is it, the 2023 Champions League final in the company of Steve McManaman.
Kanji for City. That's a lovely little ball in. Bernardo Silva, tight angle, pulls it back. Coming onto it now to shoot. Score! Rodri! Manchester City lead in the Champions League final. And that's a huge, huge goal for Rodri. And the Manchester City supporters have gone absolutely mad. And Ilkay Gundogan raises this famous old trophy high. Manchester City, the European champions. Thank you, Laura. Good evening, everyone. So the players on their way for the 69th final of a competition that began in 1955. Corner taken by Kroos and flicked on by Carvajal. and Real Madrid lead the Champions League final. And a man born in Madrid who's won the competition with them 5 times before. Given away by Maatsen. Bellingham. Here's Vinicius Junior. Great chance. 2-0. And the young man who was raised in the favelas of Rio de Janeiro scores for the 2nd time in a Champions League final in the white of Real Madrid. And number 15 is surely theirs now. Nacho raises the Champions League trophy in the air. The Kings are back on the throne. So the players walking past the biggest and most prestigious trophy in club football, one held aloft by all of the great players at some time. Vitinha, it's a lovely ball through Doué, flag stays down, accepted by Aquino. And based on the fact he was once an Inter Milan player, there's barely a celebration from the right back of Paris Saint-Germain. Doué's up there, so is Fabian Ruiz and João Neves. It's Doué to hit one and it's in. And that's how quick it can happen against this Paris Saint-Germain team. Flick from Dembele, brilliant football again from PSG. On it goes in now to Doué. Doué's in! That is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And it's capped off by this wonderfully talented young player. But the football from Paris Saint-Germain sublime. They're 3 up in the Champions League final. They get it straight back and now they come once more. And Dembele's got Kvaratskhelia in. And he's bearing down on goal and it's 4-0. Mayulu. Barcola gives it back to him and it's in! It's number 5 and he can't believe it, look at him! Seny Mayulu, 18 years of age and he can't believe he scored in a Champions League final and he's being mobbed by everybody and he raises the trophy high. Paris Saint-Germain have won the Champions League in 2025.